Your away squad for this game is going to be, this is the first game of the day, Hero Diver. First game of the day. We're going to do this game, watch it really fast. We're going to skim through it, basically. Not quick sim it, but we're basically just going to let it play out, just keep going. We're going to watch the Bears and Whistlers, and then we're going to RTS the rest of the day. This is going to be your away squad. Was it Cute Bears? No, it was the Care Bears. Wow, I am tired already. The Care Bears are going to be sporting Boomer Gray at their catcher's position. Ernie Banks at first base. Bob Saltalamacchia over at second. Ida No's going to be over at third once again, as always. Tyrann McKenzie at shortstop. Willie Carranza is going to be in left. Bully McGuire in center field. And Jim Maroney in right, with Hack Daddy at the DH position. Sue McFarland will be their starting pitcher for this ball game. Sue McFarland was the last starting pitcher selected in the Season 2 draft in the final round. The Bears got her last. The Whistlers, on the other hand, have Jose O'Reilly as their catcher. Butts Carlton's their first baseman. Randy Fastrack is at second. Evan Longoria, who's had a very good season so far, is at third base. Robin Yount having another good season as well, too. Or sorry, another person having a good season will be in the shortstop's position. Ted Williams is over in left field. He needs to get a move on. He's only batting 176 and has 1 home run and 3 RBIs. He needs a little bit of help. Larry Walker will be over in right field. Of course, before we get to that, though, Lisa Crockett's over in center. And then Lorelai Ikaye is going to be the DH for the Whistlers, with George Kinks being the starting pitcher for the Whistlers. The weak splinter? Yeah, basically. There's some stray cats in the commissioner's living room. Wait. Are you posting cat pictures in my Discord? I rock this. You're posting cat pictures in my Discord? Okay, that's a pretty cute little kitty. Okay, you can keep posting the cat pictures. That's fine. That's fine. All right, folks. It's time for our game of the day. We're going to be watching between these two ball clubs. Lineups look like this. Banks, Carranza, McGuire, O'Roney, Gray, McKenzie, Daddy, Saltalamacchia, Velany, and No for the Bears. Walker, Yount, Williams, Carlton, Longoria, Crockett, Ikaye, O'Reilly, and Fastrack for the Whistlers. All right, we got 10 minutes until our next ad break. I'm going to go ahead and also... We did officially... Mad Dog is here, yes. We did officially put a compressor on the game. We did officially put a compressor on the game. So I'm hopeful. I am hopeful that this will actually do its job and take the game volume down, okay? So if you guys think that it's too noisy, let me know, because we did try to do some stuff, and I do want to make sure that it sounds exactly as it should be for all of you out there. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome again back to BYP Field number 7, the home of the Backyard Project. And the home today is the Whistlers. Ernie Banks is going to be leading us off against George Kinks. We go ahead and spin around the diamond here really fast. Out to left field, or right field for Larry Walker. And then over to Ted Williams in left before we come all the way back around to George Kinks back on the mound. And Ernie Banks is the first batter in the 0-1 pitch. Smacked up the middle, past the shortstop, and into center field it goes. Crockett there to field the ball. Banks comes around first, holds up there, and it'll be a leadoff single. A leadoff single for Ernie Banks is a good start for the Bears. Carranza up to bat next. Took 2 pitches to get Banks to first base. 0-2 offering called. Strike 3 on the outside part of the plate. O'Reilly did a great job on the framing of that pitch right about there. Just off the edge, but a well-delivered strike. Also, I can be back in the screen. Hold on one second. Let me just grab myself and put myself right back on screen. There we go. I can be here. I can do this. Next batter is going to be Bully McGuire. Runner on first base, 1 down now in the 1-1 offering, and that's going to plunk Bully McGuire. George Kinks did not like the left-handed batter, unfortunately, and McGuire will waddle on down to first base after getting hit in what looked like the shin area. Jim Maroney, runners on first and second, 1 down in the inning, and the 2-2 offering is hit really hard to center field. Out goes Crockett. She's going to get there and make the catch. Nicely done by the Crockett. It was a well-hit ball, but tracking back towards the warning track a little bit and able to make the grab is Crockett, and that will retire a dangerous hitter in Jim Maroney. Boomer Gray is going to be the final opportunity here for the Bears in the top of the first, and the 2-1 pitch is hit high and deep to right field, carrying, but Walker will have room and he'll make the grab. Side is retired after, I believe, 2 hits. They strand the pair. Nothing coming across, though, and it will be nothing as we go to the bottom of the first. No box scores yet, Backyard Sports Center. No box scores yet, because we're actually in an RTS right now. Speaking of which, I did not put any game here. Okay, good. BNN's not running in the background. Good. No other games are simulating while I'm playing this one. So yes, if we were doing an RTS, you'd have the box score. But because we're actually watching a game, there's nothing updating right now through the Stats Plus, basically. Nothing happens, unfortunately. Larry Walker going to be the first batter here in the bottom of the first. Left-handed pitching Sue McFarland up against left-handed batting Larry Walker. And we're going to have a 2-2 pitch on the way to Larry Walker. He's batting .353 on the season so far. Grounds it over to Fast Track, who picks it up, fires it over to first base. I'm sorry, Saltalamacchia picks it up, fires it over to first base, and that will be the first out of the inning. Fast Track is the second baseman for the Whistlers. Robin Yount's going to be the next batter, switch hitter, I believe, batting from the right side this time. Although I think is he a switch hitter, or is he just a right-handed batter? Right, never mind. Just right-handed batter. 2-2 pitch on the way to Robin Yount from McFarland. He hits it high. He hits it deep. The center fielder is watching as it goes out of the ballpark. That'll do. Robin Yount hits home run number 1 of the ball game, 462 feet to almost straightaway center. A little bit to left center field at this point, a no-doubter, as all Sue McFarland could do is just watch it fly. Home run number 3 on the season for Robin Yount. He is off to a hot start. Ted Williams, 2-2 pitch, and he hits it high end over to the right center field corner. It's going to fall down and go all the way to the wall. Ted Williams rounds first, goes second. Here comes the relay back in. He will slide into second for a 1-out double. The Whistlers have come to play, and Sue McFarland is not going to be a great starting pitcher, unfortunately. Ted Williams. Come on, Robin Yount. Hit it 500 feet, you weakling. Oh, poor Robin Yount's just like, I'm batting .417 with 4 stolen bases, 3 home runs, 5 RBIs. What do you want from me? Butts Carlton. First pitch on the way, ground ball to third base, picked up by the third baseman, fires it across. And that'll be the second out of the inning. 1 pitch, 2 down. And it'll bring up Evan Longoria. Final opportunity for the Whistlers against the left-handed pitcher here, Sue McFarland. 0-1 pitch on the way. Ground ball past the third baseman and down the line it goes. Evan Longoria is going to score a run as Ted Williams comes around to score, and into second goes Longoria, into third. There's the throw, and he's safe. Carranza unfortunately took a bad route to get to it, and it will be an RBI triple for Evan Longoria. It is now 2-0 Whistlers here in the bottom of the first. Lisa Crockett, chance to be able to break this game wide open. 22 pitches for Sue McFarland. Runner on third base takes their lead. That's, of course, Evan Longoria. First pitch on the way, and that's going to hit Lisa Crockett. Mad Dog is mad as she will walk on down to first base. We'll have runners in the corners. 2 down. And Lorelei Ike. 1-0 pitch to third base, and that's going to be caught by Ida No. Side is retired, but not before the Whistlers grab the lead on 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors. They'll strand a pair as well, and we'll head to the top of the second. Some good offense already from at least the Whistlers at this point. Let's see if the Bears can bounce back. Yeah, it could have been a little bit worse. You could have given up 2 more runs there. If that gets past the third baseman, that's at least scoring 1. Tyron McKenzie. Full count pitch on the way. Starts off here in the top of the second. Popped up on the infield, just past the infield dirt, and the shortstop Yount is able to make the grab. Am I too loud? No. They're just talking about the homes. Hack Daddy. 1-2 pitch on the way. Ground ball to the middle. Second baseman, that's going to be, of course, Fast Track. Picks it up, fires it over, and there's now 2 up, 2 down. 2 up, 2 down for the Bears, and it's going to be all down to Bob Saltalamacchia. Full count pitch on the way.
Strike 3.
Swung on and missed. Strike 3 on a knuckleball. It's been a good outing so far for the Whistlers and for George York Kings as he gets through 2 scoreless innings, and we head to the bottom of the second. Jose O'Reilly's going to be up to bat next. Leadoff batter here for the Whistlers. 1-1 pitch on the way. Fly ball up to center field. Nice play by McGuire. Man, that dude can catch anything that gets hit his way, basically. 1 away here in the bottom of the second, and Randy Fast Track, the number 9 batter, steps up to the plate. 1-2 pitch on the way. Ground ball over to first base, picked up by the first baseman, takes to the bag, and that's going to be Banks getting the out. 2 down. Final hope here is Larry Walker. I don't know why they're playing Larry Walker here at the top of the order. He's not good against lefties. They should be using a different lineup. I'll have to double check that later. Longoria should be leading off against left-handed pitchers. Larry Walker, 1-1 pitch on the way. And he grounds it over to third base. Here comes a throw across. And Walker is retired. 1, 2, 3, go the Whistlers. Sorry, the replay is always a little bit off, unfortunately. But 1, 2, 3, go the Whistlers. We head to the top of the third. Still 2-0. Yeah, I don't appreciate how Walker gets to the bag first, but it's still an out. So, timing, guys. Got to get the timing down. George York Kings has thrown 36 pitches to get through 2 innings. Would love to have a couple more quick innings here. And Idano is going to be the first batter here in the top of the third. And we've got an 0-2 pitch. Ground ball to first base. Well played by Carlton. He'll take it to the bag for the first out of the inning. 1 down, and Ernie Banks comes up to the plate. 106 power for Ernie Banks, still looking for his first home run of the regular season. He's had 4 hits in 20 at-bats, and a 1-0 offering on the way. And he hits it out to right field. Walker ranging to his left, makes the grab, and that retires Ernie Banks. 2 down. Willie Carranza is the final opportunity here. 41 pitches now for George York Kings. He's having a good inning so far. 2-2 pitch on the way. Fly ball down the left field line. That's going to get in for a hit, though. Over to left field it goes. Ted Williams is able to cut it off. Here comes a throw back in. Here comes the play at second base. And safe is the call. Carranza takes 2. They did have a play at the base, but around the slide is Carranza, and it will be a 2-out double. Bully McGuire. Chance to be able to pull something out of the hat here and tie up the ball game. You got to be careful right here if you're George York Kings. Be very, very careful. Well, hunting Wabbits. First pitch on the way. Hit out to left center field. That's going to fall in for an extra base hit. McGuire hustles towards second base. Here comes the throw back in. It will be an RBI double for Bully McGuire. He didn't hit the homer like I hoped it was going to be, but we'll take the double. And the Care Bears cut the lead in half. It's now 2-1. Jim O'Roney is going to be the next batter. George York Kings would like to get out of the inning right here. This is the point in time where you need to get out. Full count pitch on the way. Hit high. Hit deep to right field. Walker has to watch it go. O'Roney hits a homer, his 3rd of the regular season, and the Bears take a 3-2 lead. 3-2 lead now for the Bears on Jim O'Roney's 2-run homer. And that is everything the Bears could have hoped for about there. Man, there's got to be a point where you just start walking people like that. Like, you just got to say, hey, we're not going to pitch to them. We're just going to walk them. They're too dangerous here. Boomer Gray against George York Kings. The inning was going so well for George York. 1-0 pitch on the way. Hit out to left field down the line. That's going to get in for a hit. Ted Williams cuts it off. Here comes the throw back in, and that will be a 2-out single for Boomer Gray. The Bears catcher is now batting 105 for the regular season. It's not been a great season for Boomer Gray, unfortunately. Tyron McKenzie is up to bat next in a 2-2 pitch, and that's going to be retaliation. That's going to be McKenzie of a circle changeup. Okay. A little bit of tit for tat going on now at this point, and Hack Daddy is going to have runners on first and second as George York Kings starts to struggle here in the top of the third. 63 pitches now for George York. He has 91 stamina, or I'm sorry, she has 91 stamina though, so should be able to go a little bit deeper into the game than, say, Sue McFarland. But you do want to get out of the inning here before you get into any more trouble. 1-1 pitch on the way. Ground ball. First base. Past the first baseman. It'll go down the right-hand corner area. Larry Walker cuts it off. Here comes the throw back in towards the cutoff man. Here comes the play at the plate. They'll cut it off and they'll go to third base. Are they going to get the runner at third base? And he's out. The 2 runs will score, but it'll be out trying to get to third. Good job by the cutoff man to get the throw over there and at least get the Whistlers out of the inning, but not before the Bears score 5 runs on 5 hits. And that included a 2-run homer. Nobody's left on. We'll head to the bottom of the third. 5-2 now is the score. Wow. Well, that changed quickly. That changed very quickly. Robin Yam leading us off here in the bottom of the third. The Whistlers are going to need to retaliate here. Yes, it is McFarland pitching. Yes, it is McFarland. Full count pitch on the way from McFarland to the leadoff batter of the inning. Yount grounds it over to third base, over to first, and a quick throw by No, and they're able to get Robin Yount out on the play. Ted Williams up to bat next, number 3 batter in the lineup. And a full count offering on the way to Ted Williams. Grounds it to the first baseman who picks it up, takes it to the bag, and Banks is able to make the play. 2 down quickly here in the bottom of the third. Sue McFarland up to 48 pitches, and Butts Carlton 1-1 offering on the way. Hits it to right field, and it'll fall in for a 2-out single. So the Whistlers still have a chance here in the bottom of the third. Runner on first base, 2 down, and Evan Longoria up to bat. Yes, Ted Williams is having a really bad season, and he's not a bad hitter. I mean, maybe we should have had him batting a little bit better on the contact, but there's just a lot of really good contact batters. I don't think his batting is that bad, but he's just not performing well. And then Robin Yount is. I don't know. Sometimes I don't know. Evan Longoria, 2-1 pitch on the way. Ground ball right in front of home plate. Here comes the catcher. Here comes the play at first base, and they'll get Longoria out by about a step and a half. Whistlers will strand the hit at first base. Score remains 5-2, and we'll head to the top of the fourth. So the Whistlers had a chance right there. Longoria is a good opportunity to be able to get something started, but unfortunately they are not able to. And we'll go to the 4th inning. George Orkinks back on the mound, 66 pitches. And Bob Saltel-Machiavelli. On the first pitch he sees, flies it out to center. Lisa Crockett's there to make the play. 1 pitch, 1 out. Next up the bat is Ida No. Number 9 batter in the lineup here for the Bears before they round back around to the top of the order. George Orkinks. Another first pitch, swinging is the batter, rounded up the middle. Shortstop Robin Yount picks it up, fires the first, and that's the 2nd out of the inning. 2 pitches, 2 down for George Orkinks. That's what you want to see. The infield all smiles after the first 2 pitches now. Ernie Banks up against George Orkinks in the 1-1 offering. Popped up on the outfield on the short right field area. Larry Walker picks it and is able to make the play. 3 up, 3 down for the Bears as the Whistlers are happy about that. And that was terrible announcing my part. My apologies, but you guys got the gist. Fly ball to right field. Larry Walker caught it. Next inning we go. Lisa Crockett, bottom of the 4th. Nobody out. First batter here in the bottom of the 4th. And a 3-1 pitch on the way. Almost said full count. That'll be low ball 4. Crockett takes a walk. And that'll put a runner on first base for the Whistlers. He's no Wade Beers in regarding to Ted Williams there. Lorelei EKA is going to be the next batter. Crockett has a chance to be able to steal, and the hold on Sue McFarland is terrible. First pitch on the way. There goes the runner. Here comes the throw down from the catcher. It's just not going to be enough. Not in time, as it's mostly stolen off the pitcher. Lisa Crockett now has 3 stolen bases on the season. These Whistlers can run. They've got 3 people who can steal consistently. 2-2 pitch on the way. Hits right field. Hit really well to right field. Going back to the wall. Leaping at the wall is O'Roney, and it's gone. Lorelei EK. First home run of the season. Whistlers take the lead. No, sorry, they don't take the lead. They get the lead cut. They get the deficit cut down to 5-4 on the 2-run homer from Lorelei Ike. Third home run of the career for Lorelei with 33 power. Wow, was not expecting that. Jose O'Reilly is going to be the next batter. Nobody out and 2 runs in already for the Whistlers. 3-0 pitch on the way from McFarland. And unfortunately, Sue's a little rattled. Actually, it could be a boy named Sue. All right, next batter is going to be Randy Fast Track, the number 9 batter here for the Whistlers. Runner on first base, and that's Jose O'Reilly. Chance to be able to steal again. 0-2 pitch. Strike 3. Swung on and missed. Fast Track is retired. 1 down now officially as we get around to the top of the order, and that's going to be Larry Walker. Any darn thing but Sue. Anything but Sue. Great song. Great song. Larry Walker, first pitch on the way. There goes the runner to second base. Here comes the throw down, and again, completely stolen off the pitcher at this point. Sue McFarland just cannot keep her eyes on the runners. Jose O'Reilly gets, I believe, the first stolen base of their season, potentially of their career. No, they had 6 stolen bases last year. They steal a little bit here and there. Runner on second now, 1 down. Whistlers chance to be able to tie the ball game on a single. 2-0 pitch. Walker hits it out to right center field. It's just going to fall in. They had to hold the runner to make sure that it fell, and they're not going to advance to home on the play. So it's going to be just a single for Larry Walker, and we'll have runners on the corners and 1 down. Walker's a stealing opportunity here as well. Robin Yount steps into the plate against the left-handed pitching Sue McFarland. Let's see what the Whistlers can do right here. First pitch on the way. There goes Larry Walker. They're not even going to throw down. It's going to be a given base. Walker gets stolen base number 5 of the regular season, and Robin Yount might get walked? Do you guys really think they walked the 400 batting Robin Yount, who's on fire, for the 211 batting Ted Williams, who is against the lefty-lefty matchup? I'd say no. Robin Yount, 3-1 count on the way. Here comes a pitch up to the pitcher's mound. That's exactly what the Bears needed. McFarland's able to make the glove, make the throw, holding the runners at third and second, and it will come down to Ted Williams. Well, you still get Ted Williams at least. Runners on second and third. Sue McFarland up to 80 pitches. Actually, very good stamina on Sue McFarland. She's got 88. I'm legitimately not sure if I'll be able to walk tomorrow, says Hieroctus. At least you have the weekend to recover, man. Hopefully you don't have to work tomorrow. 2 outs, 2 on here in the bottom of the 4th. 2 runs have already scored, and Ted Williams could really use a big clutch hit right about here. 3-0 pitch on the way. He gets nothing good. They'll walk him. It is basically a pseudo walk at this point. You got a 9 to 5. Oh, even on Saturdays, man? Ouch. Even on Saturdays. I like bit hit. I'll tell you why. Big hits. Yep. Big hits are always good. Monday through Friday, 9 to 5. Okay, so you are off tomorrow. Okay, good. No, so you said nope, not working tomorrow. Okay, good. I thought you said nope, I am working tomorrow. I have a 9 to 5 now. Okay, good. Glad you're not having to work tomorrow. Give yourself some time to relax and recover. All right, bases are loaded now officially as Butts Carlton steps up to the plate. Ted Williams was basically intentionally walked basically about there. Carlton, first pitch, and he's gonna get hit. They hit Butts Carlton, and they have moved the runners 90 feet, and that brings up Evan Longoria. This is exactly what the Whistlers wanted. Butts Carlton's not bad, don't get me wrong. This is what you really want right here. Ooh, I just had some stuttering for a second there, I don't know why. But this is what you want. You want to have Longoria with 85 power up to bat here if the base is loaded. Sue McFarland into trouble now. We're going to do pitch by pitch for right now if possible, actually. We're going to go pitch by pitch. I want to kind of see what happens here. Nope, never mind. 3-1 pitch. Ball 4. Well, they keep pitching around and hitting batters, and it's now officially 6-5. I did have it correct. That was correct. That was technically correct. That was pitch by pitch. Lisa Crockett, bases loaded. Sue McFarland is done in the bottom of the fourth. Yvonne Carter has been called upon to pitch here in the bottom of the fourth. Bases are still loaded. There are 2 down in the inning after the Evan Longoria walk on a 3-1 pitch. It's going to be Yvonne Carter. Great stuff. In fact, this is technically a better pitcher than McFarland was. McFarland was 43, 57, 55. This is now officially a 82, 52, 43. But that control is going to be a problem. The stuff is good. The movement's okay. But the control's going to be a problem. Let's see what Carter can do. She is the long reliever. She's done about 3 innings of the season so far. They did have someone like Hope Shea and Maya Day available, but I guess they just are of the opinion that it's too early in the game to go to either of those pitchers. The bullpen being deep enough, Shea's got 26 stamina, Day's got 24. They can do 2 innings each. So if they can get an inning and a thirds here from Yvonne Carter, so if Carter can go through the 5th, they can do Shea and then Day for the last 4 innings. That's probably their goal here. So I guess the question then just comes down to, should you have put in Hope Shea here instead of Yvonne Carter? But when you look at it again, Hope Shea is really more about movement and control, and Carter's all about stuff, getting people out via the fastball. So it's not a bad gamble because Shea doesn't exactly have the strikeout stuff. And if my memory is correct, Lisa Crockett is very prone to striking out. So this is the person that you want to have Yvonne Carter playing against. Carter against Crockett here in the bottom of the 4th. The Whistlers have jumped out to a 6-5 lead. They've got the bases loaded and 2 down. Substitution again. First pitch. Knuckleball, ball 1. Just off. In fact, probably just on the corner of the plate. Probably should have been called. Yvonne Carter's got a 1-0 pitch on the way. And the delivery. And that's going to be a called strike 1. Evens up the count on the knuckleball from Yvonne Carter. Carter looks in for the sign. Crockett looks out for the pitch. 1-1 delivery. Swing and a miss. That's going to be strike 2. Lisa Crockett needs to put the ball in play. The Bears defense is ready for it. Yes, we have Angel Hernandez in the BYP too. Yes, his son. 1-2 offering. Foul at the plate. We'll do it again. Foul at the plate. And we'll repeat the 1-2 pitch on the way from Yvonne Carter. 72 hold. Again, only 43 control, but she's already ahead of the count here, 1-2. Crockett, 1-2 pitch, grounded, up the middle. Shortstop picks it up, goes to second for the easy play, and that will retire the side. The Whistlers will strand the bases loaded. They will score 4 to take the lead, though. 6-5 is now the game, and we'll go to the top of the 5th. George Orkinks back out on the mound. Slinky's saying, please, let's not have that kind of an inning again. Let the offense get back to work. George Orkinks can probably only go another 2 innings at max, and then you have the bullpen of the Whistlers, which is, of course, Dominique Lowe, Johnny Omar, and Sally Dobbs. And really, only Sally Dobbs is the person you have to fear, and she's not even, like, super good like Maya Day. So you just got to get to the bullpen quicker. Willie Carranza is going to be the first batter here in the top of the 5th. And a 1-2 pitch on the way from Kinks. Hit hard right down the right field line. That's going to be trouble. Carranza heads past first, heads towards second. Here comes a throw in from Walker. It'll be a sliding into second base leadoff double. And hello, Brent. Hope your evening is going well. Welcome to the weekend, by the way. Bully McGuire is going to be the next batter here in the top of the 5th. 3-2 pitch on the way. Hit in the ground, second base. And that's going to be an out on McGuire, but taking third on the play is Carranza. The Bears will trade it if it means they got the tying run 90 feet from home plate. Runner on third, 1 down. And the 1-2 pitch is swung on and missed. Kinks gets a huge strikeout of Jim O'Roney. We didn't hype up or build up that entire at-bat, but it was not for any reason or any unfortunate situation, as Jim O'Roney basically just goes down swinging, and that is a huge out number 2 for the Whistlers. It was a ball too, you're right. Oh, the knuckleball is just enough from George Kings to get the out, and it'll be all down to Boomer Gray. Again, you only need a single to tie the ball game. Boomer Gray looks out at the pitcher's mound. George Kings, 87 pitches now. 2-1 pitch hit to left field. Out goes the left fielder. Williams is there to make the play. The knuckleball was a little bit more hittable, but they will strand the runner at third base as Williams is able to make the play. No runs, 1 hit, no errors. Runner left on. 6-5 is still a score. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Bears and Whistlers have had 13 base runners combined. They've had a bunch of walks and hit by batters as well. They've left officially 9 people on base as a team combined. They have seen 18 is individual batters. Lorelai Akay is going to be the first batter here in the bottom of the 5th. Bottom of the order here, so this is also the perfect spot for Yvonne Carter. And an 0-1 pitch on the way from Carter to Ike. Ground ball to first base, picked up by the first baseman. That's, of course, Banks. He takes to the bag. 2 pitches, 1 out. As the sun begins to set here in, where are we, Matt? Are we in the Aztecs here? What is it? What's the building in the background there? Is this the Incan Temple? Jose O'Reilly, 2-1 pitch on the way from Carter. Flies it out to left field. There to make the play is Carranza. Good play by Carranza. That was a 2-1 offering, and that will be the second out of the inning. Randy Fast Track is going to be the final hopes here for the Whistlers before they have to go to the top of the 6th. Carter, 2-2 pitch on the way.
Strike
Swung on and missed. Carter retires the side. She faces 4 batters, 4 outs. And Yvonne Carter has done everything the Bears asked of her. What a huge relief performance from Yvonne Carter. Coming into the game with the bases loaded, gets 4 straight outs to get them all the way through to the 6th inning, which basically means it's time for Hope Shea and Maya Day for the Bears. We're going to try to do the broadcast and then an RTS tonight. So we'll do some more marbles between the two, but we're hoping to be able to get through both of those here pretty quickly. So we'll see if we can do that. Tieran McKenzie up against George Kings here in the top of the 6th. Full count pitch is flied out to center field. On is the center fielder. Making the play is Crockett. That's a full count pitch, but that is going to be an out. 98 pitches now for George Kings as we have Hack Daddy and then Bob Saltalamachiavelli on the in the hole, I believe. Ooh, that's going to be a first pitch hit by pitch, unfortunately. Daddy is going to take first as that's unfortunately another hit by pitch. No worries, Brent. No worries. We'll be streaming Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, and Saturdays now routinely. Every single week it's going to be this way for the foreseeable future. So we'll see how that goes. Bob Saltalamachiavelli. 0-2 pitches. Strike 3 called. George Kings gets strikeout number 4 of the evening. That was a pretty good pitch. Another knuckleball that paints the corner. No, curveball this time. That paints the corner. Nicely done, George Kings. 2 down. Ida No, the number 9 batter. Runner on first base. 0-2 pitch on the way.
Strike 3.
Swung on and missed. Strikeout number 5 for George Kings. The Bears get the hit by batter, but they'll strand them at first. It's still 6-5 as we head to the bottom of the 6th. Bottom of the 6th we go. Yvonne Carter still out on the mound. Ooh, I don't like this idea here. I don't like this idea. Carter's been good, but this is also not the right matchup. You've got Walker and Williams up in this inning. Yes, the Aztec Pyramid in the background. I don't know why we're here. 16 pitches. She's still fresh, but you've got the better batters here. This should be Hope Shea. Having to take the time to pronounce Saltalamachiavelli's full name is taking up half of the stream. He needs a nickname. Well, we used to call him just Bob Salty. We used to call him just Salty. I think he does have a nickname as well. His nickname is Saltalamaki? It should just be Salty, though. Salty should be the nickname. That's what it should be. Walker up against Carter here to start off the top, the bottom of the 6th, and a 1-2 pitch on the way from Carter. Oh, and that's going to hit Walker. How many hit batsmen do we get this game? It seems like the teams are now just going back and forth hitting each other at this point. We've had like, what, 6 hit by batsmen at this point? We have had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 batters hit by pitches combined. Robin Yount, runner on first base, chance to be able to steal, but good hold on the pitcher and not a bad arm from Boomer Gray. Let's see if they want to send Walker. Did anybody else invest in wild pitch hit by batsmen in box? A couple did, but not many. Here comes the first pitch on the way. Check swing, they're still gonna send Walker. And it's gonna be a stolen base, number 6 for Larry Walker. No bill on the pitcher cap. Wait, is there no like bill on it? There's also no hat on the shortstop, I believe now. I think that's what I just saw. Robin Yount. I think the prop bet tonight was on hit by pitches. I should have done that instead. How many hit by pitches are we looking at? 5 plus? Or under 5? Or under 5.1, basically. Robin Yount, 1-0 pitch. There goes the runner for third base. Walker's going to take third on the pitch. Larry Walker with the aggressive base running gets over to third base. 3-1 pitch to Robin Yount. It's going to be ball 4. Yvonne Carter has put 2 runners on to start the bottom of the 6th. And Ted Williams is up to bat. Okay. I gotta say something at least. This is the worst idea the Whistlers, the Bears have had all night. This is the point where you'd want Maya Day or Hope Shea. Somebody else other than Yvonne Carter right here. Ted Williams, batting only .211 on the season, is 1 for 2 in the ball game. Runners on the corners, first and third, nobody out. This is not good. This is really not good. First pitch on the way. There goes Robin Yount. Here comes a throw down. They're going to get Robin Yount going for second. Nice. It was a quick pitch from the pitcher, a quick snap throw from the catcher, and they will get Robin Yount dead to rights at second base on a caught stealing. Well done. Well done, Bears. All right, Ted Williams now has a runner only at third base, 1 down, and a 2-2 offering from Carter. Williams hits it to left, down the line it goes, all the way to the wall. It's going to be extra base hits for Ted Williams. Another double for Ted Williams, and that will score the run. The Whistlers take a 7-5 lead. Good piece of clutch hitting right there from Ted Williams after the caught stealing, is able to fight off a 2-2 pitch and just plunk it right down into the left field line. Yeah, I think now would be the time to change the pitcher, but they're going to stick with Carter because also to an extent, she is your long relief pitcher. If you're giving up the game, she's the one that needs to go like 2+ innings. 2-2 pitch. Ground ball up the middle. Second baseman picks it up, fires it over to first base. That will retire. Or sorry, that would be the second out of the inning. I almost thought that was it for the inning. Williams takes third on the play, so that's a good one right there. You'll take the fielder's choice. Yvonne Carter, this is also the right matchup here. You don't want a lefty against Longoria. Carter against Longoria. Runner on third base. 2 down in the inning. You can still keep it to a 2-run game, and you've got good sluggers and the top of your order coming up in the top of the 7th. You have a chance to be able to score some runs here. Just keep the game close. 0-2 pitch on the way. Gets Longoria swinging and missing. 96-mile-an-hour fastball. Carter, not bad. Not bad. You don't like Carter giving up 1 run, because you just don't want to give any runs when you're already down by a run. But all things considered, you got to tip your cap to Carter. It technically worked. Technically, it worked. It's salvageable. Johnny Omar is going to be the new pitcher here in the top of the 7th. George Kinks is done. And it will be Ernie Banks, the leadoff batter here for the Bears, top of the order in the top of the 7th. And the first pitch on the way from the hatless Johnny Omar. Up the middle to the second baseman who played it perfectly. They had the infield shifted drastically, and they will get the easy out on the first pitch against Ernie Banks. And I do need to figure out why the pitcher sometimes loses their baseball cap. Omar now has Willie Carranza. Full count pitch on the way to Carranza. Up the middle it goes. This one gets by. This one gets by the infielders, and it will be a 1-out single for Willie Carranza. So this is all you can ask for the Bears. You get 1 runner on. Now you have 2 batters, Bully McGuire and Jim O'Roney. This is the best opportunity you can ask for, okay? I think it's an app bug, yeah. It's either custom uniform bug, or it's a stadium bug, or it's just a model bug. I don't know what it is, but something's causing this. Not everybody's having the Mohawk capless situation too. So yes, they have the Mohawk as well. I like that too. All right, Bully McGuire, runner on first base. This is the at-bat that you've got to be very, very careful with. First pitch. There goes the runner. Here comes the throw down, and they tried to do, I don't know if it was supposed to be a hit and run. They just didn't get the signs across, but it will be a caught stealing. O'Reilly is able to get the out at second as Carranza is gunned down trying to run. That had to have been a hit and run gone wrong. Bully McGuire now has nobody out there. That was not good. There have been some good decisions by the Bears and some very questionable decisions by the Bears tonight. I don't know why. McGuire, 1-2 pitch with 2 down now. And he looks at strike 3 from Omar. Okay. So this inning was just an absolute waste. 1, 2, 3 go the Bears. We'll head to the bottom of the 7th. It is the 7th inning stretch. 5-7. Bears in the deficit. Whistlers with a lead. And the Bears are going to let Yvonne Carter just keep going. I mean, okay. More questionable decision-making from the Bears, but I guess at this point, if you're down by 2, save your relievers for the next game, I guess. Carter against Crockett. First pitch on the way. Ground ball to the third baseman, who picks it up, fires across the diamond. 1 pitch, 1 out. I mean, she has the energy. She's still doing okay. She's just getting out of the green, so it's okay. But it does kind of feel, yeah, it kind of feels like a Bobby Cox management decision here. Like, you're fine, keep going. Like, I'm not the best reliever we've got, coach. But you're good to go. You're fine. Lorelai, EKA up the bat next. It is the bottom of the order, by the way. So technically, this is also the best opportunity for... It is technically the best opportunity for this. So the Care Bears currently are set up with a setup and a stopper. So Day is supposed to come in as a stopper, and I believe we have them both set as middle relievers as secondaries. If not, I will fix that. So technically, I think the game is playing it correctly. It just doesn't have like another long reliever, middle reliever that it technically wants to throw right now. Carter is still mostly good to go, and the bottom of the order is here. So this is the best opportunity to just let Carter go, I guess. Yeah, it still prefers to use them in safe situations. Yes, that's true. Although stopper, not so much. We don't have like a closer. Stopper can go anytime there's a situation where it needs to use them to to shut down a big moment, basically. So there are some situations where it's fine with that. AKA full count pitch, ball 4. So Carter gets her first walk, her second walk of the game, I believe. The other one, I think, was a hit by batsman Jose O'Reilly out to the plate next. Yes, it looks at leverage. Exactly. Yes. So as we get more runners on here, the leverage will go up, and Maya Day will probably come in. Yvonne Carter, runner on first base. Jose O'Reilly, 0-2 pitch, swung on and missed. O'Reilly goes back to the dugout looking frustrated, and Yvonne Carter has got her 3rd strikeout of the night. She's like, I'm debating about this, but I'm also not upset by this. Like, this is actually being played very well. So this is where it would start looking to bring in a stopper, but is stopper only 8th minute? No, I've set every single stopper to 7th inning on. In fact, I think they're actually 6th inning on. So it looks starting in the 6th for any like stopper situations. So they're set to come in almost every single game. Your best relief pitcher should be coming in every single game. Yeah. Oh, is it 6 going for setups? Then it's 7th. I've set every single setup to 6th inning on and every single stopper to whatever the earliest inning that they can come in. I learned that last year. All right, fast track. Runner on first base, bottom of the order here for the Whistlers. 1-2 pitch popped up on the infield. Third baseman calls off. The shortstop makes the grab, and Carter gets through what, 3 1/3 innings pitched? No, 2 1/3 innings pitched, right? No, 3 1/3 innings pitched for Yvonne Carter. Well done, Yvonne. Only 1 run given up, and that was basically like just a bad fluke almost. And we'll go to the top of the 8th. Jim O'Roney. This is why I stopped using almost any reliever roles except for middle relief and PT. Yeah, for PT especially, don't use any of the like specialty stuff. She had a good outing all in all. In all honesty, it was pretty good. If you just had a better result from Sue McFarland, you'd probably be winning this game. Jim O'Roney against Johnny Omar. Full count pitch on the way to O'Roney. He's going to plop it right in front of home plate. Here comes the catcher. Here comes the throw, and Jim O'Roney is retired. Yes, double stopper, 7th inning on. That's like the only 2 roles you want. Everyone else just put a middle relief. Yep, that's the best optimum way of doing that. So Jim O'Roney is retired. Johnny Omar is doing pretty well too, unfortunately, for the to the shenanigans of the Bears fans out there. Boomer Gray. 1 down here in the first pitch on the way. Gray hits it down the left field line. That's going to fall in for a 1-out single. Wide turn at first base, but the throw comes in. I miss the specialist meta. I do too as well. I rock this. A 1-out single for Boomer Gray, and that'll bring up Tyron McKenzie. Tyron McKenzie has that really good eye, some decent contact, but not a lot of power. No pop in the bat, unfortunately. Omar, 2-1 pitch on the way. Ground ball to second, to short, over to first. No, they won't get the play across. They'll settle for the fielder's choice. The lead runner is retired, and Tyron McKenzie stands at first with 2 down. Hack Daddy has to come up to the plate next. This is the one problem with the Bears team. They're very good, but once you get past like Gray, this lineup is not going to get you much offense. So they do struggle when they have to score runs at the back end of their lineup. Hack Daddy. 2 outs here, 1 on in the top of the 8th, and the 1-0 offering. Ground ball to the pitcher's mound, who picks it up and fires it over to first base. That will retire the side, and the Bears will go down with nothing in the top of the 8th. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th. It's still 7-5. Still a 2-run lead here for the Whistlers, and Maya Day is now officially in to pitch for the Bears, as we have the top of the order here for the Whistlers. So that's the correct strategy now officially. You let Maya Day go at least the 8th inning. If you get a tie or a lead, she can pitch the 9th inning. This technically is the right strategy. This is the right strategy. Larry Walker, first batter here in the bottom of the 8th. Lefty on righty, and a 1-2 pitch on the way. And Day gets the strikeout. 100 miles an hour. Larry Walker can't even make any contact, and that will be the first out of the inning. 1 down, and Robin Yount comes up next. 2-0 pitch on the way from Day. Ground ball up the middle. Shortstop picks it up. No play. Robin Yount's too fast. It'll be an infield hit for Robin Yount. He's got some decent speed, some decent base running, and Ted Williams comes up to the plate next, runner on first base. That's not good. This is starting to get scary again. Maya Day versus Ted Williams. This is the matchup you wanted, though. This is what you guys came to watch right here. First pitch on the way. Pickoff attempt. Yount is back to the bag. What? Me worried? No. I'm not over here chewing on my fingernails. First pitch on the way. And that's going to be a strike on the outside corner just at the knees. Ooh, well done by Boomer Gray. That was a borderline strike. Ted Williams is not happy with the call, but that's going to be what it is. 0-1 count on the way. Maya Day looks in for the sign. And here is the pitch. Low, ball 1. and they pick off back to first base. And nothing happening, I believe. Or maybe Robin Yount tried to steal, but it was a delayed steal and decided not to go. Regardless, they looked over at first base for a reason. Even count now, 1-1 is the pitch here from Maya Day. Williams looks at it for strike 2 called. Right at the knees, Maya Day paints the black with a 102 fastball. 102 on the gun. Maya Day against Ted Williams in favor for Maya Day now. Pitchers count here in the bottom of the 8th. 1 down, 1 on, and a 1-2 pitch. And Maya Day wheels and deals. Gets him swinging. Ted Williams is retired. Well done right there. 101 up and in. And Ted Williams can only slurk back to the dugout, upset at that entire at-bat. Perfectly executed right there by Maya Day. Pinpoint control, excellent velocity, exactly what you want out of your best relief pitcher. A rising fastball for the win, exactly. Man, that's hard to hit for anybody. Butts Carlton, first pitch on the way. There goes the runner for second base. Here comes the throw down. And it's bobbled by the shortstop. It's a bad throw, they're actually going to say. It's a miscue on the catcher. And Yount will take third on the play at second base. So Boomer Gray got caught napping a little bit, made an errant throw, and Robin Yount will take third. And the blood pressure is rising for Slinky. 0-1 count as Butts Carlton took the strike. And the 0-1 offering is going to be low, ball 1. Day, a little bit rustled by the runner at third base, and that ball was in the dirt at 98 miles an hour. I'm glad Butts Carlton, Boomer Gray was just able to block the ball at home plate. 1-1 is the count. Runner at third base, 2 down. Here comes the 1-1 offering. Down the left field line, and it's Bob. Oh, it almost was a great play by the left fielder, but it will be a hit. Into the corner it goes, and it will be a double. Carlton is able to get a double off of a slicing line drive that was just out of the reach of the left fielder Carranza, who almost made a spectacular play. Hold on, I want to see what this is. How close were we to seeing this? Down the line it went and just missed it. Just missing the play is the left fielder. Oh, Carranza almost had a 5-star caliber catch right there. Oh, but a run will score on the hit. It's not considered an error. It just got right by Carranza, unfortunately. And Evan Longoria will have a runner at second with 2 down. I'm going to go ahead and just do the entire at-bat this time. 2-1, pitch on the way. Ground ball to the shortstop. Picks it up. McKenzie fires the first. That will finally retire the side, but not before a couple of unlucky hits have given the Whistlers another run. They now pad their lead. The score is 8-5. We go to the top of the 9th. Johnny Omar is going to still remain in the game as the pitcher. They are going to hold Sally Dobbs in reserve. All right, okay. I'm not sure I approve of that idea. This is a save situation. I would bring in your closer. But then again, maybe you want to give Omar a chance to be able to impress here. Bob Salty, as we're going to call him at this point, in the top of the 9th. And Omar is going to have a 2-2 pitch on the way. The Mohawk thrower gets the swinging strikeout of Bob Saltalamacchiavellini. 2 strikeouts on the evening now for Omar. And we have the number 9 batter, I don't know. You guys can ask me stuff about I don't know, but the answer is always going to be exactly just that. I don't know. 1-0 pitch on the way from Johnny Omar to the number 9 batter. Hit high and deep to center field. It's going, and it's gone. I don't know about you guys, but that was a 468-foot bomb from the number 9 batter. I don't know. Was anybody expecting that? Johnny Omar was not expecting that. The center fielder of the Whistlers, the Crockett, was not expecting that. I'm pretty sure they had the infield playing in on I don't know in his 21 power. But I don't know has hit their 2nd home run of the ball game. And now all you need is for Ernie Banks maybe to win out. Maybe you can have Banks hit a homer. Carranza gets on base. McGuire comes up to the plate with one down. The possibilities are enticing. Johnny Omar, 40 pitches now. If I'm the Whistlers, this would be the time to bring in Sally Dobbs. This would be the time for Dobbs. I don't know why we're not going Dobbs here. Omar looks in for the sign. 1-2 pitch on the way to Banks. Ground ball to the shortstop. Over to first on the play, and that will be the second out of the inning, so it will come down to Carranza. The Bears want to get it around to McGuire. That would be the dream job right here. That would be what they want. Willie Carranza against the right-handed pitching Johnny Omar. Omar just needs one more out to be able to get the win. No, not the win. He'll get the save still, I believe. He would be getting the save still at this point. He'd be going 3 innings total to get a save. Carranza, first pitch. We'll go pitch by pitch this one right here. First pitch on the way to Carranza. And that's going to be right there on the outside corner. Strike one. 98-mile-an-hour fastball from Johnny Omar, and that one's a good pitch right there. I don't know if Carranza just didn't want to go away with it and probably do a little poke out to left field, but he didn't swing. 0-1 pitch on the way, and Omar gets the foul ball down the left field line, and foul it goes, just foul. Ted Williams gave chase, but it did just plunk into that left field corner, foul by about 5 or 6 feet. Willie Carranza now in an 0-2 pitch, unfortunately. Gotta love those 3 inning saves. Yeah. At least it seems like as if they've got the stamina for it, at least. 46 pitches now for Johnny Omar. Willie Carranza needs to keep fighting right here. The 0-2 pitch on the way. Fouled on the plate, and we'll do it again. Carranza looks over his bat for any chips. Says it looks good. Gets back in the batter's box. Omar, with the Gold Glove caliber defense behind him, has another 0-2 offering on the way. Carranza fouls it off to the right side. We'll do it again. Pitch number 5 against Carranza, and Omar is starting to tire now officially. He's officially out of the green and into the orange. Couple of good pitches right there, spoiled by Willie Carranza. They're upwards of 97 miles an hour for sinkers and fastballs. Staying alive indeed, Slinky, staying alive. Carranza, 0-2 pitch. Low, ball 1, missed with a fastball. Just missed. Blue didn't give it. O'Reilly wanted it. Omar wanted it. And we'll have pitch number 50 on the way from Johnny Omar. 1-2 offering on the way to Carranza. Here it comes. The wheeling and the dealing. Foul down the third base line, and we'll do it again. Pitch number 51 for Johnny Omar. He's starting to look a little tired out there. Carranza, 3 for 4 in the ball game, by the way. Carranza's having a good day so far. Let's see if he can keep it alive here in the top of the 9th. 1-2 pitch. Omar doing it again. Hit, foul, down the right field line. Carranza will not go quietly. Pitch number 8 on the way to Willie Carranza. Omar is just getting frustrated out there on the mound now. Just cannot get this guy to be retired. 1-2 pitch number 8. Up and in, ball 2. Tied count again now. 2-2 is the count. Not a batter's favor. Still in the pitcher's favor right now. But pitch number 9 on the way. If the Bears fans can at least keep something positive about the game, they're fighting. They're at least fighting for this. They're doing everything they can to do this, and they've scored 6 runs on 10 hits. Let's see if they can keep the inning alive and get to McGuire. 2-2 pitch. It's hit high. It's hit deep, and it's gone. Carranza wins the battle. The Bears get their second run of the inning. And it's 8-7 with McGuire coming up. Woo! It's going to end wild, isn't it, folks? Bully McGuire comes to the plate. The tying run is him. 120 power against Johnny Omar, who is tiring, and they're going to keep Omar in the game. Okay, I really don't like this idea. Really don't like this idea. Bully McGuire is 1 for 3 in the ball game. Does have an RBI to his name. Has not hit a homer in the ball game, unfortunately. Has 3 on the season in the first 5 games they played. We might need to look at the hooks a little bit, just a little bit. This is looking a little bit insane right here. First pitch on the way. This is pitch 54 for Johnny Omar. That's going to be low and in, ball 1. Johnny Omar tiring on the mound, starting to get into trouble now. Bully McGuire looks poised and confident. 1-0 pitch on the way. That's up and in, ball 2. Are they just going to pitch around McGuire at this point and get to O'Roney? That's not much of a better situation, though. O'Roney is still really good. Bully McGuire. Both of those pitches were close, but not exactly quite there. 2-0 is the count. Omar puts it out over the plate. To left it goes. Out to the wall. And it's gone. Bully McGuire ties the ball game. 8-8 is the score. The Bears have come back from an 8-5 deficit and have tied the ball game here in the top of the 9th. Ooh. I want a refund on my bet. If Maya hadn't made that one mistake, it'd be a go-ahead run. Oh, well, you still have Jim O'Roney. You still have Jim O'Roney to potentially get you the lead. Yes, now they bring in Dobbs. Why? Why do you not bring in Dobbs earlier? Sally Dobbs is finally in the ball game. Jim O'Roney is now the go-ahead run at the plate. Sally Dobbs, 97, 80, 91 for her abilities. Oh, was it the fact that Sally's not good against lefties? Oh. I mean, that's still better than Omar, but... So Sally Dobbs is not as good against left-handed batters, and that is McGuire. McGuire is a left-handed batter. So I see a little nugget of what the AI might have been trying to do, but that still does not explain why you don't go to Dobbs earlier. Like, still, you need to go to Dobbs earlier than that. Sally Dobbs into pitch here now in the top of the 9th, 2 down, and Jim O'Roney is the batter. This is the potential for a go-ahead run. He's already hit a homer in the ball game. A fresh Dobbs, yes, fresh Dobbs would still be way better than the tired Omar we had. I totally agree, 100%. First pitch on the way from Dobbs. That's going to be low and away, and ball 1 it is called. Just off the plate. Dobbs looks in for the sign, gets it. And the 1-0 offering, working quickly here. Check swing, and they say he held up. 2-0 is the count now. Dobbs kind of wanted that one called to strike on the circle changeup that was just off the plate. That might be a Jose O'Reilly framing problem right there, actually. 2-0 is the count. Here comes the pitch. Foul to the plate. Wanted to be able to see everything, but I need to sleep. Have fun, fellas. Absolutely, Hero Driver. Enjoy your rest, and we'll see you tomorrow, hopefully on Saturday for the weekend games. We'll see you tomorrow, hopefully. Jim O'Roney, 2-1 pitch on the way from Sally Dobbs. Ground ball foul behind home plate again, and we'll have an even count, 2-2. Dobbs looking for the strikeout. And I am weak and I need sleep too. I'll be here in 14 hours. Good. Yeah, you guys have got some time before our next stream. Sally Dobbs and the 2-2 pitch. Ground ball to third. Longoria boots it. Oh, the Whistlers are kicking themselves now. Longoria, usually one of the better defenders at third base, rushes the attempt, and Jim O'Roney will take first base for free on the error, and it'll bring it around to Boomer Gray. So now we're going to go ahead and just do it by at bat, because the pitch-by-pitch was for the people who could actually cause some damage. Not that Boomer Gray can't, but he's not as likely, all right? It's Boomer Gray. This should not be a problem. This should be an out here. 0-1 pitch. There goes, nope, it's a wild pitch. Well, the Whistlers are shooting themselves in the feet all over the place now. Jim O'Roney gets to second base for free, basically, and Boomer Gray has a chance to drive in the run with just a single here now. 1-1 pitch popped up on the infield. The third baseman Longoria comes in and makes a great play. Longoria hustled in and on the run made the grab. There we go. Longoria is able to make the recovery, get the out, and that will retire the side. Yeah, we're still due for 3 more marbles races. Exactly. It's going to be an interesting evening now. We have to go ahead and just start again, speeding through this. Lisa Crockett up to bat against Maya Day. So Maya Day only needed 18 pitches to get through the bottom of the, bottom of the 8th. The Whistlers just need 1 run to walk it off, but they've got the bottom of the order. I don't think they've got it. 0-1 pitch to Lisa Crockett. Hit in the air to center field. There it goes. That's going to be trouble. Lisa Crockett heads for second base as it goes up against the wall. McGuire throws it back in. Crockett's going for third base. Here comes the throw. Here's the play at third base. And she's out. Crockett tried to take 3 on the play, and a great throw from McGuire and an even better throw from the cutoff man. And that's Mackenzie getting the out at third base. Wow. Wow, that was fun to watch. Okay, we have to watch that again. I'm sorry, guys. I know we're spending way too much time watching this game, but that right there is a fantastic play. Look at this. It's an instantaneous double. Lisa Crockett's heading for second base, thinks about going for third. Her base running is okay. She does have some good enough speed. A little bit of an off throw from the center fielder, but the relay to third is perfect. Oh, that's such a good play by the cutoff man. The base running is okay. The speed is what's causing it. So that's the problem right there. Lisa Crockett looks at the situation and is just like, I'm going to go for it. It's a good opportunity. And McGuire's arm is not that good, but Mackenzie has a little bit better of an arm. Yeah, the Whistlers are just not helping themselves at all. This game should have been theirs a long time ago. Lorelei Ikea, nobody on, 1 down, and a 1-2 pitch on the way. Out to center it goes. Boy McGuire on the run makes the grab. Also, let me know if the audio is getting too loud again. I am noticing that it's trying to get loud and boisterous. Let me just try to cut that down a little bit. I'm guessing it's probably still trying to do a little bit too much. Hold on, is that not helping it? Hold on. I want it to be lower, please. No, not louder. Louder. Not louder. No, not louder. Less. I want you to cut it down there. Cut it down way more. Okay? There. Thank you. Okay. Yeah, it's only the music that gets too loud. Yes. We want it louder. Bottom of the 9th, Jose O'Reilly against Maya Day. Let's see if this is going to be the good audio level right here. 1-2 pitch, grounded to first base. Banks takes it to the base path and takes it to the base. And that will be it. Nothing happening for the Whistlers. They did have the double that got thrown out at third base. We'll head to extra innings. It is free baseball time. Sally Dobbs is back out on the mound here for the Whistlers here in the top of the 10th as the Bears have their free runner on second. That's going to be Boomer Gray. And they're going to intentionally walk Mackenzie. Okay. They will walk Mackenzie to get to Hack Daddy, Bob Saltalamacchiavelli, and and I didn't know. My apologies. I'm thinking of different names now. I see the I see the K. Yes, we do have the Manfred runner on because we only get 1 extra inning. So we give you the best chance to be able to score some runs. Otherwise, we'd have way too many ties. So we got to give them a little bit of a jump start to see which team can score a run. Can you do it? Do you need 1 run? Do you need 2? It gets all over the place. Hack Daddy. 1-0 pitch on the way from Sally Dobbs. Ground ball to third base. They're going to go to first on the play only. So Longoria had to come in on the play, could only go with the momentum to first base, and it will be a fielder's choice. And runners go to second and third. Bob Saltalamacchiavelli. Runners on second and third, 1 down, and a 1-2 offering. Fly ball to left field. It's going to fall for a single. Single it is. A little bit of a hard time getting up with the ball is the left fielder, and it will score both runners. It's a 2 RBI single for the Care Bears. They have scored 5 unanswered runs, and it's now 10-8 in favor of the Bears. Wow. Wow. I don't know. Runner on first. They take off, and it's going to be a caught. No, not a caught stealing. No, it is a caught stealing. I saw the fielder make like a little bit of a momentum move, like as if they had dropped the ball, but the throw to second cuts down Machiavelli, and that will be a caught stealing. I don't know. Now it has 2 down in the inning, nobody on, and a full count pitch on the way from Dobbs. Popped up on the infield. This is going to be an easy can of corn for the shortstop who picks it and is able to make the play, but not before the Whistlers give up 2 runs in the top of the 10th. And we'll go to the bottom of the 10th. It is now 10-8 in favor of the Bears. Have the Whistlers considered not sucking? Well, see, they whistle, so they just are automatically inclined to do other types of mouse stuff. Do not quote me on that. Randy Fast Track is going to be the first batter here in the bottom of the 10th. Maya Day needs to get 3 more outs to be able to give the Bears the win. Can't believe I'm saying that. Runner on second base will be Jose O'Reilly. We'll have the top of the order right after Fast Track here, so they will get a good opportunity with Walker and Yount. The 2 best batters on the Whistlers are in the climb. They're going to be batting next, basically. We do actually have a quote system. We do have a quote system now, I rock this. Stream Elements added a quote system, so I bet you if I go back over this video, I might have to add that. Randy Fast Track has a 3-1 pitch on the way. And it's going to be a balk. They're going to call a balk on the pitcher. And over to third base goes Jose O'Reilly. Oh, no. It's going to be that kind of an inning, isn't it? Fast Track. 3-1 pitch. Ball 4. Okay. I don't mind that. At that point, give yourself the force out, double play, or a strikeout, or a pop-up. Just something that gives you a better force out and a better chance to be able to get more than just simply, you know, a strikeout or something like that. It's just whatever you can get. Maya Day, 33 pitches now at this point. But Larry Walker can win it right here. I mean, yeah, he could. Yeah, you've got a bad situation here with Walker. And then you've got Yount, and then you've got Williams. So... oh, man, you need outs. You need outs bad. Larry Walker. I'm going to go pitch by pitch. We're going to burn all of our time here. We're not even going to get to the RTS. First pitch on the way to Larry Walker. That's going to be low and away, ball 1. Maya Day misses with a fastball. Just barely missed with a fastball. Larry Walker looks out for the pitcher's mound. Maya Day looks in for the sign. The 1-0 pitch. Pick off the first base. Safe is the call. Maya Day trying to keep Randy Fast Track honest over at first base. The 1-0 offering. And that's going to be up and in. Called strike 1, though. Ooh. Okay, Blue. All right. Sure. Strike 1 called by the Blue on an up and in pitch. Larry Walker absolutely infuriated by that call right about there. The changeup surprised everybody. 1-1 pitch on the way. Outside edge, ball 2, just off the edge of another slider. Or the first slider, my apologies. Larry Walker. 2-1 pitch. It's a batter's count now. Maya Day, 36 pitches, looks the runner's back. The delivery, strike 2 on a swing and miss on a 100-mile-per-hour fastball. Just got it past Larry Walker. Oh, that was a bold choice. It was off the plate just a little bit, but still challenging fire with fire right there. 2-2 count now officially. In 2-2 counts, Walker is batting .250 with an RBI. He's 1 for 4 in the ball game, though. 2-2 pitch on the way from Maya Day to Larry Walker. And here it comes. Ground ball to short, to second, back to first base. They'll take the double play, they'll give up the 1 run. That was the best you could have hoped for right there for the Bears. They give up the 1 run. They get the double play on the ground ball. It was sharply hit, but right at McKenzie, and it was a good play by the infield. Woohoo! I don't know if you could have done that any better. I honestly don't know if you could have done that any better. Robin Yount is the final opportunity here for the Whistlers. They were leading this game 6-5 in the top of the 9th. They were leading the game 8-5 in the top of the 9th. And now it is officially 10-9 in favor of the away squad. The Bears are looking for a huge win coming back here against the Whistlers. RTS, no marbles? We'll see. We'll see what our schedule looks like, guys. We'll see about that. Maya Day looks in for the sign. 38 pitches now officially for Maya. She's going to be burned out for the next game. First pitch on the way, and Robin Yount swings and misses. Okay, hold on. It's not happening the way I want it to happen. Can I reduce it even more? Yes. 0-2, pitch on the way. Fly ball to right field. It'll fall in for a single. Robin Yount is still going to keep the inning alive. Marble and RTS, says Tim Gross. Good grief. Hold on, where's my auto mod stuff? Where do I have that? Did I turn on reverb for the contact there? No, I did not. Hold on, I do want to keep that up on my screen though. Okay. There we go. Sorry. I'm trying to keep the compressor working correctly here. Trying to get the compressor working correctly here. Alrighty. This is bad. Robin Yount singled on a little fly ball to Jim Maroney in right field, and it will be all down to Ted Williams. Ted Williams, tying run at first, winning run at home plate. We're in extra innings, bottom of the 10th. Maya Day on the mound, 41 pitches. We're having the same thing that the Whistlers had in the top of the 9th. This is not good. This is really not good. Yeah, you've got to walk Ted here. You're not facing against Ted, right? You're not facing Ted here, correct? Maya Day, first pitch. And that's going to be called strike 1. Strike 1 is the call on Ted Williams. That was just above the knees on a changeup. Beautiful pitch right there by Maya Day. They're going to face him. They're going to face Ted Williams. This is so cool. I like this. And, you know, I gotta admit, they have balls, okay? If you're gonna go after Ted Williams here, go for it. You have one of the best relievers to do it. This is your opportunity. Vin also agrees this is a bad decision. Ted Williams looks out to the pitcher's mound. Maya Day, 42 pitches, looks in for the sign. Robin Yount takes his lead. They're not going to run. They've got a 77 hold and a pretty decent catcher's arm. I mean, they're playing base, but you got to play at least. That's true. 0-1 pitch on the way to Ted Williams. Hit in the air to right field. That's going to fall in for a single. Going for third base is Robin Yount. Here comes the play at third base. Safe is the call. Regardless, Butts Carlton. Runners on first and third. Tying run 90 feet from home plate. The Whistlers just need a single right here from their first baseman cleanup batter. Maya Day is now up to 43 pitches. Let's see if the Whistlers can get it done. Ted Williams just got the single. Trying to do anything but its job. Exactly, I rock this. First pitch on the way to Butts Carlton. Down the right field line, but foul. Butts Carlton. He's not going to have an 0-1 pitch on the way from Maya Day. Ted Williams takes his lead. They're not going to steal, though, here. 0-1 pitch swung on and missed. Strike 2. Maya Day looking like she's in much more control here in this at-bat. Instantly an 0-2 count. And it is going to be the final strike for the Whistlers. They had the tying run in scoring position 90 feet from home plate. Let's see if they can do something about it. Butts Carlton up to the bat again here. Still in the bottom of the 10th. Runners on the corners, 2 down. 0-2 pitch from Maya Day. Here it comes. Fly ball, right center field. It'll fall. That's going to get 1 run. Here comes Ted Williams. He comes for third. He comes for home. Here comes the throw to the plate, and it's a walk-off double. The Whistlers get the clutch hit from Butts Carlton. And it's a 3-run bottom of the 10th to win the ball game. Wow. Wow. Look at that. Look at this graph. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, look at this. The Bears had like a 99% winning percentage in the bottom of the 10th, and they don't get it on a double by Butts Carlton. Butts drop a hot deuce for the win. Exactly. Whistlers get a clutch victory over the Care Bears as they storm back in the bottom of the 10th. The Bears really messed this one. Oh, I love the comments, guys. Well done. We had hit by batsmen. We had caught stealing. We had stolen bases. We had errors. We had outfield assists on both sides. We had double play only for the Bears. We had good pitching. We had bad pitching. We had good defense. We had bad defense. This game had it all. We even had a balk and a wild pitch. This was everything we could have asked for. Great game, everybody. Great game. Whistlers, though, are going to take the victory in our contest. Congratulations to everybody who picked Whistlers, which I believe I was part of that group. So, yay me.